Let's make a super cute moon style vase. To do your moon vase, you need some Rockite concrete. Quikrete can actually work for this too. And then you need to find your mold pieces at a dollar store. You can even use a bigger one than this, but I found one to make a smaller version first with a glass vase that fits inside of it, and this is gonna stay in there forever to allow you to put water in it or soil. Maybe a hammer might be needed too. And so I'm gonna measure about 2.5 cups of concrete to mix up into my mixing container. And then I'm gonna add water, and it's somewhere like around 4 tablespoons per cup. It depends on your humidity, and you can start with less and add more later. I'm gonna take my popsicle stick, carefully stir it really well. And I want it to be pourable. Not like a paste, I want it to be actually pourable out of this, ideally. We're gonna pour it in, as it is, to our outer mold. Then we're gonna see how we did. We're gonna push this down. Ugh, we need more. Trial and error, isn't that so fun? I will take this out of here, and then I'm gonna pour more in there. Then I'm gonna call that good, and now I'm going to use my masking tape to put this over this cup. Try to center it. This is gonna have the glass sticking up a little bit, and as long as I'm okay with that, I'm not gonna add more concrete, but I could add a little more concrete around the top too. We're gonna let it sit for at least 20 minutes. We might let it go for, like, if you have the time, like an hour or more, because it is kind of thick concrete around the sides here, and then you'll see the magic that happens after that. Here's the fun, dangerous part, of which you need safety glasses, maybe some work gloves, but you'll see that the expansion of my concrete has actually made the glass start to crack. We only want to get rid of the glass on the outside one. Oh my God, we don't even need a hammer for this one. That's like a little moon. You could leave it this way if you want that, totally cool. So I've got my gold leaf, a tiny paintbrush, and a giant thing of gold leaf adhesive. You can get much smaller ones. And so I'm gonna just add little flecks of gold leaf around this. So I'm gonna do like a little brush stroke, kind of like all around here. The main goal with gold leaf is that let the adhesive get tacky before you apply anything. Okay, so now I'm checking with my knuckle, and I can tell that it's actually tacky. And then we just rip off little pieces of gold leaf and tap it onto the spots that have the adhesive on them. And I'm gonna tap them down, and then I'm gonna fleck it away. And then you've got this super cute moon style vase, and I will show you my larger one too from home. So the one I originally made quite a few years ago was bigger, so it has a bigger vase inside of it, and I had a bigger bowl from the dollar store. And what I used was Quikrete, so you can see that it's a lot more rocky at the top here. I actually prefer the look of Quikrete. It's also cheaper, but you just get such a huge amount at once. This by far looks more moon-like, but the process is exactly the same. Here's the one that hasn't been gold leafed yet. Also still really fun. But my obsession is definitely this one right here. Whether you leave it blank, you use Quikrete to get more of this whole moon look to it, or you just, you know, do it together. It'll be very cute and very springy. And it's also very heavy, so it'd be easy to have on your patio table too. And you win, so go make all the things.